I've lived in different cities, different rooms, chased a lot of dreams down empty roads, carried all my restlessness like perfume. Never knew how heavy was my load. And you came along one fall evening, nothing special on the calendar that day, but something in my chest just stopped its leaving, like my wandering heart had found a place to stay. You laugh at things that nobody else notices. You cry at movies you have seen before. You keep your coffee warm with both your hands light. You're holding on to something worth the more. I learned your little habits like a language. The way you bite your lip when you're in thought. And loving you feels nothing like a challenge. It feels like everything I never knew I saw. Home is where you are. Doesn't matter near or far. Not four walls, not any town I've known. Everywhere you are is home. I've been lost before and I've been lonely. Thought that's just the way it had to be. But now I know the truth, and you're the only place in this whole world that feels like me. There are men who don't know how to say it, keep it buried somewhere deep inside. But I refuse to let another day slip without telling you what lives behind my eyes. You made me wanna be a better version, not because you asked, but because you showed that love ain't just a feeling, it's a person. You choose to walk beside down every road. I've seen you carry things you never mentioned, smile through days that must have been so hard. And every time I see that quiet strength in you, girl, I fall in love again, right where we are. So if you ever wonder if I mean it, if these words are just a song I learned to sing, look at how I stayed through every season. That's not habit, darling, that's everything. Home is where you are. Doesn't matter near or far. Not four walls, not any town I've known. Everywhere you are is home. I used to run from anything that held me. Now I run right back to you instead. You're the only story worth telling. You're the last thought going through my head. Maybe I'm not good with crying occasions. Maybe I forget the flowers now and then. But I show up through the storms and through the changes, and I'd find my way to you all over again. Love ain't always poetry and moonlight. Sometimes it's the silence that says more. Sometimes it's just being there at midnight, knowing what you even need before. Not a zip code on a map. Home is you and I ain't going back. I don't need the world to make me promises. I don't need the spotlight or the stage. I just need your hand and all that's honest. Baby, you're my home.